Backed by popular demand, two of the Treasure State's favorite sons will host a series of youth football camps across Montana this summer. Fresh off leading Montana State to its first national championship game in 41 years, Taco Dowler and Adam Jones have decided to run it back at Montana State. Part of their desire to stay in Montana stems from being able to influence and inspire the next generation of Bobcats. Jones and Dowler will host 5 camps across the state in the month of June. The duo will be in Missoula, June 6th, Billings, June 13th, Butte, June 21st, Great Falls, June 27th, and Helena, June 28th. Athletes between the ages of 6 and 14 of all skill levels are welcome to sign up. Dowler and Jones will be accompanied by their Bobcat teammates, providing coaching and positive mentorship for the kids. Each camper receives a camp shirt, water bottle, snack, Gatorade, plus the opportunity to earn custom prizes personally selected by Adam and Taco. There will also be specific time carved out for autographs from all the Bobcats, and merchandise will also be available. If you'd like to sign up for these summer football camps, visit tacoandadamsummerfootballcamps.com. The Taco and Adam football camps are proudly presented by Taco Treat and Yellowstone. Need help turning the tide on your personal injury and get full compensation from your medical bills? You need Yellowstone Law. Yellowstone Law is the legal help you need to move forward if you've been in an accident that wasn't your fault. Let the experienced attorneys at Yellowstone Law with more than 81 years of experience fight the insurance companies for you. Yellowstone Law has a track record of success with more than 2,000 cases resolved and over $150 million in verdicts and settlements. They've been voted the best personal injury attorneys in Billings several times over, and they offer free consultation if you've been in a car accident that wasn't your fault. Call now for your free consultation, 406-717-7233, or visit online, YellowstoneLaw.com. Yellowstone Law has also given back to the community around the Magic City and around the Treasure State for decades, and they're proud supporters of the Taco Dowler and Adam Jones youth football camps this summer. Yellowstone Law will contribute to make sure that any and all children from all income demographics can attend a worthwhile camp to learn from two of the most lovable players for the Montana State football team. Yellowstone Law, the legal help you need moving forward, and proud to support youth athletics across the state of Montana. Championship game and national championship season coverage continues here at Skyline Sports, and sort of a new entry point here too, because we're going to be hearing from both Adam Jones, who joins us now, and Taco Dowler for the next couple of months, because these guys, not only have they decided to stay at Montana State, but they're doing some cool things to give back to the community, hosting another string of camps here this upcoming summer. So we're going to help these guys promote this stuff, but also tell stories about Montana State winning the first national championship in more than 40 years. So pretty fun deal, and excited to help these guys out. So first of all, man, thanks for being here. What's it been like the last couple of weeks? How's it been in Bozeman, sort of reveling in the glory of being a national champion?
Yeah, it was definitely a party when we got back. Like you said, over 40 years, a lot of pent-up emotions for Bobcat fans and just the whole Bozeman community. So it's been a lot of celebration. We've came down from that, especially this last week, but it's been overwhelming, to say the least.
Well, no rest for the weary, right? Are you guys into winter condo already?
Yeah, we started last week.
So how's that go? Because, I mean, as a competitor, as an athlete, so often when you're diving into that part of the training, you're thinking, okay, we got to get better to beat this team or to win this championship. But now you guys are the team that won the championship. So what's the thing that keeps you going? Like, what gets your wheels spinning when you're doing those 6 a.m. workouts that are so brutal?
Each other. Even last year and years past when you didn't win it, it really is the dudes that you're doing it with that motivate you. And especially now, there isn't a team that really got us by the end of the year, but we did lose 2 games. So we know how it feels to lose. We had to battle back from a lot of things. So this team has been through a lot. And I think just taking that part of it into this next season, just that motivation to keep getting better and not let doubters really affect us.
Well, it's talking to Coach Herron about this. Seems like that's a huge part of your team, is just sort of the test that comes with all the off-season stuff. Because you can kind of tell, right? You can tell the guys that are going to be there, get your back. It sort of seems like it's something that brings you guys together.
Yeah, I'm glad you talked to Coach Herron. He's very calculated when it comes to the off season and intentional about the way he tests us. I mean, this morning the workout was no joke. He kind of had a little surprise at the end with conditioning, and he kind of just tries to see how we're going to react to that stuff and who's going to want to quit and who doesn't. And it's really guys that are going to rise up and be consistent every day that are going to be on the field on Saturdays. So,
well, take me through your perspective just on the end of the game when the first field goal gets lined up by Illinois State. Where are you at on the sidelines? Are you watching? Are you able to watch, or are you not watching? You trying to get prepared to go back out there? What was your perspective on Jace McMillan's block?
Uh, I was watching. I mean, there are definitely dudes around me that I was watching for them because they couldn't watch. I was at that moment. Um, I had full faith in our defense, and even if they did make that, I assumed that we were going to still have a chance to win that game. It's kind of just the belief that we talk about, but I honestly wasn't surprised when Jace came around that edge. I kind of saw that they had trouble with, their operation on PAT and field goals that leading up to that point. So I was confident in that, and very relieved though. Yeah.
Well, then Illinois State it gets to overtime after the crazy back and forth, and then they score. So take me through how you're feeling then, leading up to that fourth down where you guys were able to win the game.
Yeah, no, they came out right away and scored quick, and the offense was saying all game that's going to be up to us. So really, in that moment, we were all excited to go out there and try to win that game. And Julius ripped off that big run, and then another penalty. But a lot of emotions on that third and fourth down. I think, in my head, I was battling the thoughts of last year for sure, but kind of had to block that out. And I did have a lot of faith in those dudes, especially in that huddle. Going out there after that timeout in the fourth down, we knew that we had a chance. And Justin and just having the ball in his hands and giving it to Taco, it didn't surprise me.
Welcome to Taco Treat. May I take your order?
Yeah, I'd like 2 tacos, a cheese fry, and a drink.
Would you like...
Make that 2 tacos and a beef enchilada. No, burrito. No, enchitrito. And a Pepsi.
Oh, okay. Can I get you...
Okay, an Indian taco and an icy.
No problem.
No matter what your taste, we have you covered. With locations in Missoula, Great Falls, Helena, Billings, and Havre, the great taste of Taco Treat is never far away. How do you treat you?
Bobcat Nation. We're so proud to have played for Montana State.
And wouldn't be where we are today without this program.
Now it's our turn to give back. Bobcat Collective is making a real difference for current and future athletes.
Montana State gave us a foundation to pursue our NFL dreams.
Join us in building something special because when we invest in our athletes, we invest in the future of Bobcat football. Go Cats.
Go Cats.
Go Cats.
Go Cats.
Join the collective today. Go Cats.
Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any town pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Right down the road. Pump it up. Oh, yeah.
The way that the play was drawn up to, as soon as you saw like pre-snap that they was man to man. I mean, I was standing on your guys' sidelines with Gregorak, and I was like, "Oh, single side man coverage." I was like, "They're toast." But did you guys know that like you're gonna have a great matchup in that situation?
Yeah, I think that we knew when we motioned that dude. We motioned him just to see what we were gonna get. We honestly didn't really need the motion. They were all 7 up, cover 0. We could see it, and that route by Taco and just how much space he had to work with, that's almost impossible for a DB to guard that. So I think hats off to Coach Sturbick for putting us in that position and the O-line and us blocking it up and giving Justin a chance.
Lamson, too, he's got a lot of great traits, but I think one of his most underrated traits has been able to throw through contact. And we have so many pictures of him where like the D lineman is hitting his arm and he's still, he's throwing a touchdown or he's throwing a first down. It's amazing to have that sort of timing, right? To like be able to wait till the very last second and then still get off a great throw.
No, I think you said that perfectly. There's been multiple throws. I think it started in Oregon where they were heating us up and he had some pressure in his face. He was making throws all game, and definitely during the playoffs. Some of those throws where it got tipped or his arm got hit, I was like, I don't know how that worked, but he takes a lot of pride in his craft, so it doesn't surprise me.
Well, you mentioned Oregon. I was talking to one of my buddies about this at lunch yesterday. We were talking about just in sports, there's a winner and a loser every single week. or every single game, whatever sport you're playing. And obviously competitors want to win, but you're gonna endure losses at some point in your life. Like you're right, like as only the
Yeah.
fewest of few get to go undefeated for like 4 years in a row. Like only Carroll College and Sean Heron's crew gets to go undefeated like
Yeah.
multiple
Seriously.
years in a row, right? But it's so much about if and when you lose, what do you learn from losing? And it seemed like you guys lost a tremendous or learned a tremendous amount from those sort of three
Mhm.
losses, right? I mean, you had 15 wins in a row, then the national championship loss and the two losses to start the year, and then 14
Yeah.
more wins in a row. So how do you think those three games though did impact you and helped you guys learn and grow?
I think um, it kind of was a litmus test on our program. I think there were a bunch of dudes that put our program in a really, really good position. But we were a young team and we kind of needed to get punched in the face a couple times and kind of learned that we weren't ready for it all yet. But I think when we had our back against the wall after going 0-2, we held a players meeting and we said we're going to win out. We were going to run the table in the Big Sky and go to the national championship, and we are going to do whatever it took to do that. And for it to really happen, and for all the things that happened during the season, and just the way we got there, it's pretty special looking back on that moment when we were in that players meeting. A bunch of dudes are talking. It's kind of a scary feeling, but it was also kind of a dangerous feeling in that room that we knew we were going to do whatever it took.
You being a captain this last year, there was six of you guys, and I thought you guys all had such different personalities and leadership styles. It seems like that worked. Like it seemed like that was a perfect combination of captains, right? I mean, you got like
Mhm.
the stoic, intense guy in Titan. You got the tone setter guy, Paul Broad. You got, sort of the loose guy, funny guy, JT Reed. You know, all different types of guys that are leading you. So, how much do you think just having different leadership styles melding together helped you guys sort of in that pursuit of winning out after you did have the tough start?
I think it helped a lot. We do have a lot of different styles. Titan, super intense, and then you go down to me and Caden, and we're kind of just talking to our team like we're having an everyday conversation. That's kind of just how we are. And I think you need that. A bunch of dudes are gonna take motivation and get their confidence from different ways. And I think us captains can connect with the entire team just with our different styles and how we go about our business. And I think it really did work. And we kind of fed off each other. We learned a ton as we went. I think, at least for me, I was, I felt a little bit of pressure as a captain, but the dudes around me made it so easy and just gave me a lot of confidence. So.
If you need help turning the tide on your personal injury and get full compensation from your medical bills, you need Yellowstone Law. Yellowstone Law is the legal help you need to move forward if you've been in an accident that wasn't your fault. Let the experienced attorneys at Yellowstone Law with more than 81 years of experience fight the insurance companies for you. Yellowstone Law has a track record of success with more than 2,000 cases resolved and over $150 million in verdicts and settlements. They've been voted the best personal injury attorneys in Billings several times over, and they offer free consultation if you've been in a car accident that wasn't your fault. Call now for your free consultation, 406-717-7233, or visit online, YellowstoneLaw.com. Yellowstone Law has also given back to the community around the Magic City and around the Treasure State for decades, and they're proud supporters of the Taco Dowler and Adam Jones youth football camps this summer. Yellowstone Law will contribute to make sure that any and all children from all income demographics can attend a worthwhile camp to learn from two of the most lovable players for the Montana State football team. Yellowstone Law, the legal help you need moving forward, and proud to support youth athletics across the state of Montana. Well, so then you're in the middle of winter conditioning now. So how have you seen the sort of the mentality collectively of the team sort of adjust here? I mean, does it seem like there still is a hunger to drive you guys forward?
Yeah, I think there definitely is. Being a young team, and there's dudes that still haven't made their mark on this program who feel like they should, and that's a good thing. And I think you're going to see new guys in this field, especially with the portal. We lost some dudes, so there's going to be some new faces out there. And it's always the best part is winter, finding out who's going to step up and who's going to make the biggest growth. And you're always competing to be the dude that can grow the most. So.
Well, I know you and I talked last year about your decision to stay. Now here you are, you're coming back again. So that dynamic is always going to be a part of the narrative now. So what's keeping you in Bozeman? What sort of things have you loved about being a Bobcat that keeps you wanting to coming back?
I think everything about being a Bobcat made the decision to come back easy. For me, it's definitely Coach Vegan plays a huge part. I think he's a dude who gave me my first Division I offer. He was very genuine with his vision with me. Everything he said, he has came to fruition in some way or another. And I think just the culture that he's instilled in this program, from the coaches and down to the players, makes this place so enjoyable. And then beyond that, the community of Bozeman is bar none. This place is special. It took me a couple years to really embrace Bozeman, but there's no going back for me now. This is my place. This is my home. I have my best friends here, and I never want to leave this place.
Well, very cool. And I know you guys are one of your guys' favorite things. Adam Jones and Taco Dowler will be hosting their second annual round of summer camps, and they've expanded a little bit this year with 5 different camp dates. And you can find out more about these camps, Taco and Adam, summerfootballcamps.com. We'll put a link in the metadata here of this hit on all the various things. But tell us about this part. What do you love about doing these camps and working with the kids?
It's so much fun. I think it's really what NIL is supposed to be about, and Taco and I have really talked about it a lot. We're probably one of the only 2 dudes in the country, college football wise, trying to do this, and I don't know why more people aren't. It's seriously the most enjoyable thing. Making an impact on Montana, the place that really grew us and gave Taco and I everything, is why we do it. To be able to be in the position and to have Montana State and the platform that Coach Vegan has given us to give back, and to go around Montana for these football camps and give back to our teammates along the way is so special, and something Taco and I take a lot of pride in. And we're working extremely hard to make these camps as fun and enjoyable for the kids as possible. And I think that's the goal. And really the camps and just seeing the kids, how excited they get is why we do it.
We'll put the link as many places as we possibly can. That's a great place to sign up for potential campers, but also for potential sponsors. And I know we have some sponsors already sort of in the boat here, including Yellowstone Law. Yellowstone Law has over 81 years of combined legal experience, over $150 million worth of verdicts and settlements. They are the go-to when it comes to personal injury lawyers in Billings and around Montana. You can find out more at YellowstoneLaw.com. Or you can also call for a free consultation, 406-430-8162. That's 430-8162. Appreciate Yellowstone Law for their continued support of what these guys got going on for their camps. We'll check in soon, man, but good to see you. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it a lot.